Hello everybody, welcome to EDU291. My name is Georgia Utzi and I will be your instructor for this term. The purpose of this video is just to walk you through the overall how to get started with our course. I do a video at the start of each module to give you an overview of how to complete the assignments, answer commonly asked questions, and so on. So I do recommend always taking a look at the videos. I will not be going over Module 1 in this, but please scroll down to Module 1 and you will find a welcome video there. All right, so as we get started, you've probably noticed that this is our home page. Here is my name. Please use Canvas as your correspondence email. That way your emails don't get lost in my faculty email inbox. It is specifically designed for your Canvas course, and it's much easier for me to find. So please communicate with me through Canvas. Everybody should have an email from me in your Canvas email inbox. When I opened the course, I sent an email, so please respond to that email as one of your getting started assignments, and that way I know you know how to communicate with me. I don't have designated office hours, but if ever you do need to set up a meeting time, I'm more than happy to do so. We do this over Google Hangouts or Google Meet, and just let me know and we can set up a time that works for both of us. All right, this course is all about the joy of reading. I would recommend planning for about 9 hours of weekly reading and studying outside of this class. This is a fully online course, which means we do not have a established weekly meeting time. We are just doing all of this on our own. So that being said, imagine if we were meeting in class, we'd be meeting for about 3 hours a week and then outside study time. So we won't be meeting in this class, so just plan on doing all of your reading and study time on your own, and if you ever have a question, please let me know. So the main bulk of our course is going to be located here under modules. So I'm going to jump over, and in the module section you will see this Getting Started module, just some overall links that will help you get started with technology, finding books for the assignments. This link here, finding books for assignments, we are fully online, and there is a weekly reading commentary, and in the reading commentary it asks for you to check out books from the library or check out books in addition to the required content in the course. I would never ask you to purchase these books. This is why I do recommend the library. Due to COVID, there still are some restrictions, so some libraries aren't open. I do believe that campus libraries are open for checkout, so if you are able to get on campus, that is a wonderful place to check out children's books, either the Dobson campus or the Red Mountain campus. But if not, also local libraries are wonderful. If library is not a choice for you, you can follow some of these links. They can send you to some online reads, but do be careful because some of these do require a sign up, and then you'll eventually be charged. For example, Audible or Amazing Kindle Unlimited, if you sign up for that, you will have a monthly charge, and I am not suggesting that you do that for this course, but it's something that you already have, then that is great to use. So if you do have an online book source, right? I'm happy to accept those books as your reading commentary books. I would just ask that you take a screenshot of your Kindle pages or whatever online reading book you have. If you do have Audible, that can be a challenge because you can't always see the pictures, and illustrations are a big part of this course. So the other option too is I will accept YouTube read aloud books. So for example, if you can't find the Caldecott winner book that you really, really want to read, if you do an online search on YouTube for that title and write read aloud, you will likely find somebody reading your favorite book aloud. If you listen to that, and view the images and take screenshots of those of that read aloud and of the images, I will accept that as one of your reading choices. So there's a lot of choices. There's a lot of flexibility in this course. My only real request is that you actually read or listen to the book. If you can get it in hand, that's even better, because I don't know about you, but I love to have a nice book in hand. But that's not always the case. So just make sure that you are somehow getting a hold of that book, taking a photograph or a screenshot of it, and then you can submit that to the reading commentaries. So you can find the syllabus here. It is has everything in it that you will need to take the syllabus acknowledgement quiz. This is another helpful tool. It is our course outline. It just lets you know all of the activities or assignments that are due each week, so it's broken down by week. The way this course runs, this first week you're going to have a lot of introduction activities, so that is going to take care of this week. But as we go into our regular modules, Module 1, there's typically a reading organizer, which is due on Tuesdays of the week. There is then a reading commentary that is due always on Thursday. Your initial post for the reading commentary is always due on Thursday. And your response post to at least 2 classmates is due for the reading commentary by Sunday. I have this loaded for a reminder, the response posts. There's not additional point value. That is all wrapped up in your initial post. But it's just there to remind you that please make sure that you're responding to at least 2 classmates by by Sunday, but make your initial post by Thursday. And then once we really get rolling into the class, you'll see that on a regular week, so here's a Module 2 week, we've got a reading organizer due on Tuesday, a reading commentary initial post due Thursday, as our Sunday regular reading commentary response posts are due, and then we have a assignment due. So if we have a big assignment, we've got various course assignments such as this award winner poster. We also have literature studies. Whenever there's something like that, that is going to be due on a Sunday. So hopefully this routine will just become second nature and you'll kind of know what to expect. The modules are locked so as not to overwhelm you. They will always open 1 week ahead of schedule. So a week before the module officially opens, it will be available for you to view and check out. But if you're really trying to look ahead, you can see everything that is due in this course all the way through the end of the course. So occasionally things will be updated, so this is subject to change. It doesn't typically change, but just keep in mind if there is a change, I will let you know. All right, jumping back over to modules. So now you know where to find that. Here's our introduction assignments. Many of our introduction assignments are due Thursday of the first week of our course, and then the remainder are due on Sunday. Please make sure that you are submitting these assignments this week. If you do not participate the first week of the course, MESA tells me that I must withdraw students who do not participate. So these due dates are set here for a reason, to make sure that you are up and running and participating. And if I don't get that, I will reach out to you, and then if I don't hear from you, might be forced to withdraw you from the course so that you get a full refund. And that is definitely for your benefit. So if there is a reason why you haven't submitted on time or something like that, my recommendation is to email me through Canvas immediately and get started. As I mentioned before, we do have literature studies in this course. These are books that you need to read in order to complete a required assignment. 2 of the required books are already loaded for you as PDF versions, so you can find Because of Winn-Dixie here, the whole book, as well as The Hunger Games. But we do have an additional literature study book that you must obtain a hard copy for. That is The Invention of Hugo Cabret. There is not an online format for this book, so I recommend that you get a hard copy of this book as soon as possible and enjoy reading it throughout the semester. It is a very large book. It comes across as intimidating, but it's actually not at all. It's primarily illustrations, and it's a beautiful, beautiful book to have in hand. So the sooner you can get a copy of this, either from the library or however that will work for you, start reading it and just enjoy that book. This literature study is due at the end of our course, but it is a very, very large book, so I do recommend starting early. I will have another video that goes over our service learning requirements. We do have a service learning field experience requirement. If you've already kind of taken a look at these, you'll see that if you cannot complete service learning or field experience in the classroom, we do have a joy of learning option. So there's two choices, the joy of reading or the service learning field experience option. The joy of reading is really finding a child that is of reading age that you can read with for the 10 hours over the course. So it can be a child of, it can be your own child, it can be a niece, nephew, a neighbor, anybody that you are able to read with on the regular basis and share the joy of reading with. So do check out this service learning overview video, and I will go into more detail. For Module 1, you can see that we do have a lot of readings. The modules are broken down like this. We do not have a required textbook in this course. All of the readings are loaded inside each module. So you will have, you can see here there's an introduction that just kind of lets you know what we'll be doing for that week, the readings or the podcasts that are available to you, and the assignments that are upcoming. But as you jump back down here in Module 1, we also have multiple resources that you need to access. So consider our textbook what we refer to as the module readings. This week we have 2 chapters to read. Module 1 reading introduction and Module 1 reading selecting children's books. When you click on these, you'll see it looks very much like a textbook format, and this is where you will find the bulk of the content that we will be discussing for the week. So always make sure that you are doing your module readings, and then any supplementary readings that are available, those are important as well. So as I mentioned, we always have a reading organizer due on the Tuesday of our module. So our reading organizers are always connected directly to our module readings. So module reading introduction directly correlates with Module 1 Introduction Reading Organizer, which means that you will find all of the information you need for that reading organizer. We then have a Module 1 Selecting Books Reading Organizer, and that would be directly connected to the Module 1 Reading Selecting Books Reading. So just keep in mind that our readings are directly related to the reading organizers, and that's where you'll find that information. We also have additional supplementary articles this week. We have, or this module, Defining Children's Literature, Book Formats and Genres, PDF, and this Miller article, we refer to it as the Miller article, and this needs to be read by week 2 because it will help you directly in completing your literacy autobiography. Now, I am jumping ahead, but it's just giving you some overview of how to navigate the readings. Okay, everybody, this is just an overview of the course. Please email me through Canvas if you have any questions, and I am very much looking forward to working with you this semester.